making a choice has, rather than feeling like you're at effect to all the things that are happening. Make a choice, right? Just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide. The most important thing is this: to be able at any moment to sacrifice what you are for. And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, you just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you've got to be willing to give up sleep. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. The thing I really want to emphasize is I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice. When you have a dream, and the dream isn't something you dream and then it happens, the dream is something you never knew was going to come into your life. The dreams always come from behind you, not right between your eyes. It sneaks up on you. But when you have a dream, it doesn't often come at you screaming in your face. This is who you are. This is what you must be for the rest of your life. Sometimes a dream almost whispers. And I've always said to my kids, the hardest thing to listen to, your instincts, your human personal intuition, always whispers. It never shouts. Very hard to hear. So you have to, every day of your life, be ready to hear what whispers in your ear. Very rarely shouts. And if you can listen to the whisper, and if it tickles your heart, and it's something you think you want to do for the rest of your life, then that is going to be what you do for the rest of your life, and we will benefit from everything you do. Thank you very much.
Young people understand, this young man made 10, 15, 20 short films before he got the opportunity to make Moonlight. So never give up. Without commitment, you'll never start. But more importantly, without consistency, you'll never finish. It's not easy. If it was easy, there'd be no Kerry Washington. If it was easy, there'd be no Taraji Henson. If it were easy, there'd be no Octavia Spencer. But not only that, if it were easy, there'd be no Viola Davis. If it were easy, there'd be no Michael T. Williamson, no Stephen McKinley Henderson, no Russell Hornsby. If it were easy,
transition.
No Denzel Washington.
That's what's happening here.
Keep working. Keep striving. Never give up. Fall down 7 times. Get up 8.
Now you're just starting to see
things that I would feed off of. Basically,
why you able
obviously people not believing.
the only fella in their circle not to charge people membership money. Shout out to all the channels that charge people money, you cunt.
First of all, you have to make sure that this thing is for you and it's who you are, and you're built for this, and then you have to give it the passion that's necessary. Like I said, I don't do it for the money. The money's gonna come. I do it because of the love that I have for it. You know what I'm saying? If I was a plumber or something like that, I still would make hip hop records. That's how much love I have for it. I feel like right now, I've been in the game close to 27 years. And I've actually thought about this just recently.
I'm good,
My
mate.
27-year career, there's only been 2 weeks that I've been out of the studio. I've never been out of the studio longer than 2 weeks in my entire career. That's how much love I have for this thing that I do. So that's the thing, just the passion that you have for it, and really, really put your all into it. And make sure that your word is the last word. That way, you don't play the blame game or anything like that. If it comes out hot, it's on you. If it doesn't come out hot, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is to it.
What you gonna do? You gonna find something that you love to do and have a passion for it, or you gonna stay, niggling in the streets until something major happens? So the moment I defined myself, freed myself, was the time I locked myself in the studio and said, "You need to do music."
Not very
I was
good.
15 years old. I had a very important person in my life come to me and say, "Who's your hero?" And I said, "I don't know. I got to think about that. Give me a couple of weeks." I come back weeks later. This person comes up and says, "Who's your hero?" I said, "I thought about it. You know who it is?" I said, "It's me in 10 years." So I turned 25 10 years later. That same person comes to me and goes, "So are you a hero?" And I was like, "Not even close. No. Why?" I said, "Because my hero is me at 35. So you see, every day, every week, every month, and every year of my life, my hero's always 10 years away. I'm never going to be my hero. I'm not going to attain that. I know I'm not. And that's just fine with me because that keeps me with somebody." Steve. Next, no station. For those of you that have experienced some hardships, don't give up on your dream.
I'm trying, bro.
Nobody can convince me by holding on.
That's all I
By
can do.
continuing to push forward. By continuing to run toward my dream. It's very important as you hold on to that dream. There are moments when you're going to doubt yourself. There are rough times are going to come, but they have not come to stay. They have come to pass. It's very important for you to know that. Don't say I'm having a bad day. Say I'm having a character building day. The people that are running after their dream know they're going to have hard times. They keep on running because they're saying within themselves, "I'm the one. I'm the one. No matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it." The people that are running after their dreams are the people that are hungry. If you want to make your dream become reality, the people that are running at their dreams know that it's possible that you can live your dream. That it's necessary, that you're relentless, that you have a plan of action, that you are creative. The people that are living their dream are finding winners to attach themselves to. The people that are
4,700 videos, bro. I've researched 50 channels on Air Circle and more, and nobody in Air Circle has made more videos in Air Circle on YouTube in their little small corner than I have. Nobody. None of them. Even all the big channels, they've nowhere near the amount of videos I've made. You know, me shit, it's been going everywhere for years. Do you understand? It's nothing. But I did it to prove a point, and I think I've done that. But I'm not finished there.
living their dreams are the people that know that if it's going to happen, it's up to them. And they're resolving within themselves, it's not over until I win. But not only is it important that you believe and begin to know that it's possible for you to live your dream as you run toward it, but I've done something that I want to share with you called choosing your future. In fact, I've developed a set of tapes talking about how to begin to create your own reality by choosing your future. And not only is it important for you to know it's possible for you to choose your future, but it's necessary that you work on yourself, that you develop yourself. It's necessary that you get the energy drainers out of your life. People who don't want anything, people who are not striving, people who are not challenging themselves, people who aren't growing, people who stop dreaming. It's necessary that you align with people and attract people into your business who are hungry, people who are unstoppable and unreasonable, people who are refusing to leave life just as it is and who want more. My mother used to say, birds of a feather flock together. If you run around with losers, you will end up a loser. It's necessary that you get the losers out of your life if you want to live your dream.
I love this one. Fail early, fail often, fail forward. It's always a little bit frustrating to me when people have a negative relationship with failure. Failure is a massive part of being able to be successful. You have to get comfortable with failure. You have to actually seek failure. Failure is where all of the lessons are.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
You're actually seeking failure. You want to take your muscles to the point where you get to failure because that's where the adaptation is. That's
me videos has gone viral for years, bro, in all fairness.
A lot. They fail a whole lot lot more than they succeed.
People are getting me message now,
From the failure,
and
and
they're
they use
using it
the energy
to
and they
help
use
them
the
in their
wisdom
everyday
to
life,
come
man.
around to the next phase
I've already
of
won,
success. You gotta take a shot. You have to live
you
at
know.
the edge of your capabilities. You
I've
gotta
already
live
won.
where you're almost certain
This has
you're
never
gonna
been
fail.
about
That's the
winning
reason
or
for
losing.
practice. Practice is controlled failure. You're getting to your limit,
It's
getting
just
to your
about
limit, getting to your
progression
limit. You can't
and
lift that.
growth.
You can't do that. Until you get to the point that all of a sudden
And in
your
order for
body
you to
makes the
grow, you
adjustment and then you can do it.
you have to break.
Actually helps you to recognize the areas where you need to evolve. So fail
You say
early,
once you break,
fail often,
there's
fail
no going back. You know, failure's a friend of mine, an old friend. Adversity's an old friend. Hatred is an old friend.
I want to train because I think that if I get muscular and I feel like I'm getting the kind of definition, then I maybe can end a bodybuilding competition. I said, sit down. See, if you think this way, you're going to be a loser. You're never going to make it because there's no maybe. You got to get up and say, I want to be a champion. Ain't nobody gonna get in shape until you go to the gym and do the work. Everybody want money, but you ain't doing shit to go get it. Everybody want a better life for their career and their family, but you ain't doing nothing to go get it. And I'm saying to you, what if all of us took that attitude after we face a rejection and a no, or we have a meeting and no one shows up, or somebody say, you can count on me, and they don't come through? What if we have that kind of attitude? The car's repossessed. Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and saying to yourself, it's not over until I win. You ain't gonna believe this. We used to fit right here. I'd hold you up and say to your mother, this kid's gonna be the best kid in the world. This kid's gonna be somebody better than anybody ever knew. You grew up good and wonderful. It was great just watching you every day. It was like a privilege. Then the time come for you to be your own man and take on the world. Somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame, like a big shadow. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. Me or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not point fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that. I don't know what that dream is that you have. I don't care how far-fetched it might appear to be. I don't care how disappointing it might have been as you've been working toward that dream. But here's what I know, that dream that you're holding in your mind, that it's possible. Greatness is not this wonderful, esoteric, elusive, godlike feature that only the special among us will ever taste. You know, it's something that truly exists in all of us. It's very, very simple. This is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it.
You'll come up with your own style. That's part of the fun. Like many of you, I was concerned about going out into the world and doing something bigger than myself. Until someone smarter than myself made me realize that there is nothing bigger than myself.
I love living. I think that's infectious. It's something that you can't fake. And God placed the best things in life on the other side of terror. On the other side of your maximum fear are all of the best things in life. I want my life. I want my work. My family. I want it to mean something. And it's like, if you are not making someone else's life better, then you're wasting your time.
So let me tell you a secret here. When you go off into the world, remember those 6 rules. Trust yourself, break some rules, don't be afraid to fail, ignore the naysayers, work like hell, and give something back.
I want the world to be better because I was here.
How are you doing? Like I said, I've been.
Where have you been? Why are you here? And where are you going? You look at your life. You look at what you produce. Is it giving you what you want? Are you living on purpose? Are you living your dream? Are you acting on your ideas? Are you doing all you can do? Have you gotten comfortable? Are you procrastinating? Are you invading your own greatness? Are you surrounding yourself with people that can nourish you? Are you challenging yourself? Are you experimenting? Are you learning something different? Is your life an adventure or is it boring? Why are you here? What brought you here? Investing the time, the money. What brought you here? What decisions are you making right now as you look into the future? Where are you going with your life?
I don't care how hard you fail. I don't care how many times you fail the test. I don't care if nobody don't believe in you. It only takes you believing in yourself to get this thing done. As long as you believe in you, you got the right attitude. You can have whatever you like. But if you fall, I need you to fall. I need you to fail forward.
Now, are there going to be some moments when you want to give up? Yes. Will there be some moments when it's going to seem like it's impossible? The pain that you're experiencing, the disappointment that you're experiencing, that you're going to say, it's not worth it? Yes, that's going to be right there for you. It's going to be in your face, telling you to go back.
But don't let the distractions distract you. All right? You got to keep moving. Don't stop.
Separate what you do from who you are. That's what the guilt trap is about. All of us have made some mistakes in life. All of us have done some things that if we had them to do over again.
Many dreams die while suffering. I'm talking about emotionally, spiritually. It could be a relationship. When you're suffering, you give up on the very things that you wanted the most. Life is going to beat you upside your head. Before you blow up, life will strip you to the core. What makes you get up when you fall down? What makes your mentality change if there's a great situation or there's a bad situation? How do you dictate that based on the level of pain? I need you to evaluate yourself and ask yourself the question, how are you wired? When you have a trial or a tribulation, how are you wired? Does it break you? Your problem is your pain has identified you. Your pain has destroyed you. All of us will hit the wall. That wall shocked some people. That wall knocked the life out of some people. It didn't work out for them. They hit the wall and they turned around. But there's some small number. They decide, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be over there. This kind of person refuses to be denied. I'm wired differently. I get excited about no. I love no. I love it. It turns me on. No, Eric, I'll be back. I'll be stronger when I come back. This person doesn't care about the pain because this person knows something. There's no gain without pain. So this person comes back anyhow, again and again. And if you keep on, hit that wall. Here's what happens to you. You will have an incredible breakthrough. And it's as if the universe says, let's help him out. I admire that kind of tenacity. Let's give her a hand. Let's send her assistance, send her resources. It will come out of nowhere. You're working times with tears falling down your face. And you'll look back on the times and you will cherish those times. Well, your mind knows it's not going to quit. Your body will adapt to whatever is in front of it. What happens is you have all these voices that are telling you you're f***ed up and this can be hard. But for some reason, you put so much practice into you that you can ignore every one of them that are telling you you're not going to f***ing make it. And still be able to make it. Because you have put the practice in that you know this is the process. It's such a daunting task that all the voices are saying no. But you still have the conviction that I know I can do this. When you get knocked down, and you're going to get knocked down, when you run into some roadblocks, and you're going to run into them, but you can always be able to bring yourself back in, knowing if someone has done it, it's possible that I can do it. Some of you have been knocked out by life, and you got up and saw the blood. He hit me. Sometimes in life, you have to hit back. You got knocked on the ground. You had absolutely nothing to do with that. And I'm not blaming you for that. But if I come back a week later, you still on the ground. If I come back a year later, you still on the ground, that's your fault. If you get knocked down, there's nothing you can do about it. But getting back up has every single thing to do with you. And you will promise me that from this day forward, you will not be defeated. I just love myself enough not to be trapped in the same doggone spot for the rest of my life. I love myself too much. So what makes E.T. different than everybody else? Every year I just kept going. I kept going. And I kept going. I kept saying one day gonna be my day. But you know what I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna quit in the process. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give in. And the problem with you, you've not recycled your pain. You're still living on talent. And I challenge you. Average people live on talents. Phenomenal people live off efforts. Recycle your pain. Get something from it. You ready to pay? Use it. Do something with it. Allow it to take you to the next level. Allow your pain to push you to greatness. Success is a straight line. It's a maze. And when you think you figure that maze out, you hit a wall. And you got to turn around and start again. Everybody's got a plan so they can get them out. So when your plan fails, when you get knocked down the canvas, when everything falls apart in your life, and your plan is stuck, what the f*** are you gonna do? There's only one motherfucking option. Stay fucking hard. And I'm not here because I'm the best. I'm here because they tried to break me, and they couldn't. Oh, I'm wired differently. I didn't start crying. I didn't say, why me? I'm doing good to the world. I'm not hurting anybody. Why me? I'm wired differently. I can. I will. I must. We turn tragedy into triumph. That's what lions do. It does not make a difference what the circumstance is. Lions don't cry. Lions don't give up. Lions don't quit. Lions hunt. That's what we do for a living. So
do me a favor. From this point forward, execution is worship. I don't make the big bucks because I talk. I make big bucks because I execute.
Every day when you get out of bed, life's standing right there to kick you in the face, man. Life is going to throw all kinds of crazy stuff at you. And you have to be ready for it, and you got to deal with it. Are there going to be some moments when you want to give up? Yes. Will there be some moments when it's going to seem like it's impossible? The pain that you're experiencing, the disappointment that you're experiencing, that you're going to say, it's not worth it? Yes, that's going to be right there for you. It's going to be in your face, telling you to go back. You're going to start listening to the buts, and buts will have all kind of help and support from your family members and friends saying, I told you, fool. You're going under this positive thinking stuff. Look at you now. Bet you wish you had that job now.
When you have a dream, that dream will always be tested. The pressure in your life right now has a purpose. It's not crushing you. It's pushing what's on the inside of you out. It shows you who you really are.
Don't never let anybody take your belief in yourself away from you because they hurting your side. Don't you never let nobody do that. Always believe in who you are. In the darkest moments, man. In the darkest moments, when you at that pain, when you at the bottom, know that you won't get back up. But you gotta believe that you won't get back up.
I don't care how hard you fall.
Oh, yeah.
Follow your back. Because if you can follow your back, you can look up. And if you can look up, you can get up. You can get through this. Because you're bigger than this.
Oh yeah.
And when you get to the other side, you'll be better.
I have me dinner on. Well, me dinner's on, so here. Spencer, me missus has just hit me in the arse with the egg lifter. I've just been violated. I've been in the kitchen. The dinner is on. I'm good. Lisa has just spanked me with the egg lifter. You know what you lift the eggs with? She's just hit me in the arse with it because I burnt her pie. You know. Yeah, Spencer, I'm going to get my teeth done on the 9th and I'm fucking shitting myself, you know. Like, if I'm fucked either way, but it's like, I have to take that chance, you know. No, I put in a steak pie, a meat pie, and a meat and potato pie. And I burnt hers, so she hit me with the not a spatula, but an egg lifter in the arse. Bro, I'd show you me arse, only for I'd get into trouble. You know what I mean? It's like, but, nah, listen, Lee is a good pal. Hey, Spencer, here, do you remember that, Jewett? Like, does that bring you back, Spencer? Oh, is that the leaving ball? Yeah, that picture was taken when Dylan. That's what I remember of me in the corner with me hair like that. How far have we come? You know, and look at all some of the things that we've overcome in our life. There is some things we will never overcome, as you know. All you can do is take part, you know. I'm looking forward to getting like these dentures or whatever it is they're doing for me, but at the same time, it's like I'm gonna have to have my gums stitched probably, and you know, it's gonna be a very sore procedure, you know. But Spencer, listen to me, I'm 50, I'm putting my pride aside, and I'm thinking who it's gonna benefit. You know, the kids are over the moon, you know what I mean? My dad's getting his teeth done, you know, my brothers are over the moon, my sister, my missus is delighted, you know. me grandson, it's like, you understand, and I'm going to be a granddad again very soon, you know, and I said to myself, you know what, Jude, fuck your pride, you know, accept this offer. Lee reached out to me and he said, Jude, I'm taking you to my dentist, like it's a private dentist, it's a very expensive dentist, but I've had a word for you, so you get a discount, right? Right? So I spoke to the dentist, I got put on the chair, they had a look at me mouth for about 40 minutes. I went back the next day for x-rays. I had like fucking loads of x-rays. It's like, but I have to go and get a few more molds done of me mouth just to be precise. You know, uh, like I said, it's like, you know, it's gonna look so weird having teeth. You know what I mean, and doing that like every time. You know, it's like I don't know why I didn't do this a long time ago. You know, I punished myself, Spencer, because of what I did when I was younger. And I believe that punishing myself is my punishment for what I did, allegedly. So I'm ready to move. I'm ready to take that next step, Spencer. You know what I mean? I want to get them taken out, you know. Like, it's not nice when people insult you because of your smile. Like, you can't really complain about it if people give you stick over your teeth, you know, because if you take drugs, there's repercussions, you know. When I was a drug addict, I used to get loads of abscesses in me mouth, and I used to have to get loads of teeth taken out because if I didn't get them taken out, I'd have time off work. I had a family. It's like, you know, I used to have nice teeth, you know, but because of the choices I made, that's on me. So I'm trying to fix that, you know. I don't care if I look like the donkey or Shrek, Spencer. How you, Andrew? You know what? These fucking glasses, I can't see in them. But, Spencer, you know what, right? I'm supposed to do a half an hour tonight. I'm gonna sack me half an hour tonight and I'm just gonna fucking have a chat with you. He's getting heavy, Tom, you know. The nurse weighed him a couple of weeks ago. 2 stone he is. You want to see the arms on him, Spencer, and the hands. I think it's a sign from God. You know, like the best job I've ever had in the world, Spencer. It's an unpaid job. You don't get paid money for this job, but you do get paid with kindness and gifts, like children, grandchildren. Shout out to your fucking daughter. Hey, I tell you what, I seen a thing there on the Facebook of her pulling some weight, fucking got in some competition. You know, fair fucking play to her, man. I love that shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to her, bro. Fucking hell. Hey, Spencer, you know what? We're not like our kids. You know, they're just better versions. Yeah, it's deadly to see. You know what I mean? Shout out to Spencer's daughter, man. You know, like I said, it's crazy up in Cherry Orchard. Like, loads of them have turned to fitness. You know, and entering competitions and stuff like that. I think it's amazing. You know, especially when you're representing a flag, you know, like a lot of people will say like, oh, I die for Ireland, I die for me family, I die for me kids. But would you live for them? Spencer, do you remember me? Now do you remember me? Do you remember that, Jewett? Hey. Mad that, isn't it? Hey, well, I'll tell you this, so the other day, right, I posted something on my Facebook. Hang on, 1 second, hang on. Jimmy Kershaw texted me and he said, oh, Joe, that's lovely. I posted something the other day, and Jimmy, he texted me, he said, oh, that's lovely, Jude. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Oh, I can't find it, you bastard. Oh, I can't find it, Spencer. 1 sec. Think, how am I gonna get it? Oh, I can't get it on this, Spencer. But, yeah, fair play to you, young one, man. I love to see that stuff. Oh, I'm going fishing next week, I am, for 3-4 days. I'm going somewhere where I'll catch fish, Spencer. You know, a little breakaway for the family. Not abroad or anything. Just not far from where I am. Maybe a couple of hours in a car. It's just like a big chalet, you know. A 3-bedroom one. We got one of me missus's relations got a sheep. You know, for 4 days. You know, it's a little community up in, I think it's up in Wales somewhere, somewhere like that, I don't know, but I've never been up there, me. I have been, I passed through in cars and shit, but I've never stayed up there, but it's like some kind of fucking chalets, you know what I mean, the big huge ones, you know, and on new ones as well, they're fucking lovely there. We got a bargain, bro. We should have paid 3 times what we paid for it. You know, we just got it out of luck. Somebody fucking pulled out and we just, you know, seen it and boom. No fucking way, man. Many fucking smokes did you end up getting? You're a bollocks, yeah. What did I say to you about the smokes? 10 o'clock cut off point. Do you know what, Spencer? You could smoke yourself to the grave, God bless you. You'll never listen to me when it comes to smoking, and I wouldn't listen to you probably. Well, I would. I'd listen, but I wouldn't hear you. Every night I've a cut-off point. You know, I try my best to stop having a smoke before 10:30 the latest. And then it's a cut-off point where I don't smoke. I go to bed early. You know, I go to bed about 11:15 at night. You know. So 10:30 is my cut-off point. You know. But I get to have a little game of pitch and putt, and I can go fishing up there. There's a little sea there and a nice little place, but you know what I mean? It's like, and the river something, I forget what it's called. I think it begins with a W. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to fishing on it. You know, listen, I can't wait, Spencer. Every day I'll be down there, bro. And yeah, I'll be going live when I'm catching a fish, but I won't be doing much YouTube. You know what I mean? I'm away with the family. You know, I'll make a little bit of content, but not much. You know, it's just a break away from Manchester, bro. A break away from the noise, city life. I live on the main road, so I'm used to the noise. You know, some people can't sleep if you live on the main road. I just block it out, mate. You know, of a mad coping strategy. If I could take a sleeper, I would, but they won't give me one. So I do without it. And I just take the other meds that I'm prescribed. I could buy loads of tablets on the black market, but I choose not to. You know, fuck that, I've enough problems, man. Like drugs, they just bring more problems. You know, like tablets and fucking all that nonsense. Well, yeah. I'm looking forward to going fishing, Spencer. You know, it's like, and there's a couple of things there for the kids to do, and then there's a little market and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's just a break, Spencer. My bastard passport, my sister has my passport. My passport ran out years ago, and I've not updated it. You know, like me lad wanted me to go to fucking, what's it called? Amsterdam. And off me passport's fucked because he's 31, isn't he? You know, but well, I be honest with you, it's like I've been looking forward to it. You know, I mean, it's just that we're not leaving the country. You know, we're just going to a different location for a few days. You know what I mean? That it's like it's away from everything. You know, and you get to do things with your family and all, and take a few pictures, and you know, but this whole tea thing, Spencer, it's either gonna go two ways. It's either gonna go tits up. I'm worried that they won't fit, and the fact that they might hurt when I have them in. That's what I'm worried about. What do I do? What can I do? It's a big risk, like they said. Do you reckon you'd be okay if we took 9 teeth out in one sitting? I said, are you asking me or telling me? Are you on any blood thinners? No. Why? just in case we have any bleeds. I was like, well, if you're taking 9 teeth out, I'd imagine you're gonna have blood. Like, what a stupid question to put on that form. Spencer, my dinner's in there. I'm about to fuck off and watch something on Netflix. Before I go, have you anything to recommend? Yeah. Altogether. I don't know how it works, Spencer. Like, I remember when we could buy cigarettes when they were £1 and something for 10. How much is it for 20? Right now, without saying anything, Spencer, you could smoke any cigarette right in the world. Don't tell me. I bet you I know what you smoke, right? Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Now, I could, don't fucking say the name. I reckon you're a John Player Blue man. It's like, I don't know what it is, but I always smoke that brand. We always smoke that brand. You know. But if it's, how much is it for 20 John Player Blue now? You can get fucking 15s and 30s and it's well worth of seeing it. You know. I'm gonna watch a film, I'm gonna watch a movie with me family, me bro. I'm gonna have a steak and kidney pie, and then I'm gonna have some dessert, you know, and then, have you seen that on Netflix? Used to be John Player Blue, now you're on Super King Black, there long. Oh my, right, got you. Right, Spencer, before I go, much is 20 cigarettes in Ireland now? Like, now, 21 for 26 smokes for 18, €20. Holy shit. Wow. 21 smokes for €21. Do you know how much it is over here? It's about £17 for Super King Red over here. 17 quid. And Spencer, I get, you know, the 50-gram pouches of amber leaf. I get them for £20. You know, I have someone that sells the odd one to me, you know. And like I said, the tobacco lasts me longer than the cigarettes. So it's like I pay £20. They sell them for 25 in the shop. You know, but I wouldn't pay any more for that. No way. Not over here anyway. There's too much of it. You know, but like I said, the laws have all changed. What's the most you can take back, like, per person? Like, I don't know how it works, but €50. Holy shit. 50 fucking euro. I get them for £20. You know, some people sell them for 22, some people sell them for 23, some people sell them for 25. Yeah. Like, you get 50 grams for £20. That'll last me 2 weeks, Spencer. Whereas if you buy a packet of cigarettes every day for 14 days, my pouch of tobacco will last about that length of time. you know. But I said I was going to cut down and I meant it. Last night, yeah, Spencer, that landed right, this. And I'll tell you now, it's fucking fire. Honestly. I said to me missus, I'm gonna do a half an hour now and a half an hour later, but because you come in, I said fuck it, so it's like I'm gonna stay for 10 more minutes and then I won't be doing the live tonight. But it's nice when you come in, Spencer. I said to Lisa, what I'll do is I'll do a half an hour now and a half an hour tonight. So what's the point in doing a half an hour now and a half an hour tonight when you come in? That's the only reason why I didn't fuck off. But I've got like 10 minutes and then I have to go. What do you have for dinner today? Tobacco is handy. Spencer. Alright, 50 grams. If I get a pouch for myself with 50 grams, that lasts me about 2 weeks or more. You know, if it's just me. You know, I don't smoke roll-ups. I just smoke joints. You know, the only time you'll catch me, like not all the time, but most of the time, yeah. Like I don't. It's rare I have the odd cig, like, but when I'm stressed out, I have a cigarette. Spencer, before I go, have you seen that on Netflix? 400 smokes for €115. 400. 400 for 100 smokes. Wait. 400 smokes for £115. So that's 10 packets. Sorry, 20. Wait, yeah. 20. 400, wait. That's 10 packets of 20. I suppose so. You know. But Spencer, it's getting too expensive smoking. You know, like I said, at the minute, it's like, it's £17.50 or something like that in Manchester for cigarettes. You know, it's 20 odd pound in London. Like something like 22, 23 pound in London they're charging for fucking cigarettes. Do you know, Spencer, right? In another 10 years, I guarantee you, you're probably paying over £30 for cigarettes for one packet. You know, the government, the bastards, the money they make on it, the taxes. You watch Jason Statham's new film, The Working Man and the Accountant. Somebody keeps telling me to watch Mobland, where, what's his name, Tom Hardy. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch something with me missus. I don't know yet. I watched something the other day called The Forest. Does this, Spencer, if you type in Harlan Coben in Netflix, yeah, loads of these drama series will pop up. There's about 14 of them. Watch them. True Horror is fucking, there's loads of them. Loads of different dramas and they're all fucking brilliant. I watched one the other day called The Forest. It's fucking mad, you know. One's called The Forest, the other one's called through his eyes. Oh, there's a few other ones. Oh, what? If you type in Harlan Coben, that's like Harlan, Harlin or LON, Harlan Coben, and all the seriouses will pop up. There's fucking loads of them. One is called Safe. Some of them are brilliant. You know. How are you, Jordan? I'm about to fuck off like a 5 minutes. Yeah, Spencer, you know what? I like watching a good drama with me missus. You know yourself, Spencer. Look, we're old men. Let's have a right. You know. Like, yeah. Me and Spencer and young men. Well, we're youngish. You know. It's like, when you get a bit older, you don't want noise around you. You just want a quiet life with a missus, kids, the dog. I don't have a dog. I am the dog. Yeah, I don't need no dog. What do I need a dog for when I'm here? So, Spencer, when I get me new teeth, yeah, able to do a few things that I've always wanted to do. Everything me dad taught me I'll use. Spencer, do you know, I'm going to write a book, right? And I'm going to talk about good times up in Ballyfermot. Some of the lads we grew up with. I'm going to talk about going away with Dublin Christian Mission. I remember the first night one of us got down there, and Jay Dunn, rest in peace, rest his soul, he fucking robbed the shop van, allegedly. And Billy sent him home. He sent Deco Lyons home. He sent four of them home the next morning. Gone. Banished from Ferrybank. You know, and there was loads of us there, and it was brilliant. You know. It's like we went to Avoca Manor, and we got in these canoes, right? And they made us fucking roll, you know, do a barrel roll. I didn't want to do, you know, but I had to do it, so I just fucking said, fuck this. Held me breath, you know what I mean? Just turned and fucking, you know, come up like a fucking float in a fucking canal, like that. You know, capsize. And you know, but yeah, they were good days, them, Jordan or Spencer, you know, and Billy is still doing it to this day. You know, what can I say about him? Fair play to him. I've seen a few movies, so what we normally do, Spencer, I'll pick something, and then me missus will pick something. You know, but last night my choice was fucking terrible. I picked this movie, right? And I forget what it was called, but it was fucking awful. And I was praying through it. Please fucking at least be a bit good. It was like Scream. Some mad bastard in a mask and a cloak running around killing everyone because they wanted to be a prom queen. It was a disaster, Spencer. I said it was #1. I'm like, #1 dog shit. It was brutal. But I'm gonna have some peas with me pie. You know. Do you know what I miss about Ireland, Spencer? The fucking food. You know. But when I get new teeth, I'm gonna be able to eat properly. Hopefully. You know. Just been out to eat a bit of fucking meat, bro. How are you, Jono? Guys, listen to me. I'm gonna fuck off. I've not had me dinner yet, so that's what I'm gonna do. Me fucking pie is getting cold. Why do you always come in when I'm about to go? Spencer, you should fucking do lives or something one time. How are you, Lena? Like I said, I won't be doing a live tonight because I said I'll do a half an hour now and then I'll do a half an hour tonight, but Spencer come in, so I said fuck it, I'll stay for another 20 minutes and that 20 minutes is up. Me belly is telling me, Jude, tell them to fuck off. There is steak pie sitting there ready. Me peas and all are ready, except for I've not heated them up because I come in fucking here. Okay. Well, Lena, just as well I wasn't lying then, isn't it? You know, whoever that was coming in the live, listen to me. When my uncle got back from Beirut, Lena, the first time they went, everything went okay. But the second mission over there, like they went over to help them people in Lebanon, in Beirut. They went over there to help them and they got fucking shot. You know, aid wasn't getting through. Do you understand? And it was causing a humanitarian crisis. So they reached out to UNICEF and said, here, we need you to get some soldiers in here to restore fucking order. Proper fucking soldiers. And that's what happened. They sent loads and fucking the first time they went, everybody got home safe. I remember seeing it on a fucking airstrip. All the grannies, the mammies, the brothers, the sisters, the wives, the fucking dogs, all waiting for air soldiers coming back from Beirut. And I remember seeing them coming down and everybody waving and cheering and everything was fucking great. You know, the second time I seen them coming off a plane, yeah, a fucking coffin come off the same plane and everybody wasn't fucking cheering. They were crying and wailing. Lena, I was in his son's class. Me and Ken O'Driscoll. Ask him. He was in our class. Do you know what, right? I seem to be around loads of mad shit that has happened in my life. We were in class together. His dad dying was one of the reasons why I wanted to join the army. And I swear that on my son's life. I went to his dad's funeral because me whole class did. I went to school, Lena, in a place called the Oblats in Inchicore. And there's a massive church right beside it. And seeing like fucking soldiers carrying a coffin, it's something that sticks with you. You know, like, they went over there to help people. And they fucking shot him. And my uncle, do you know what me nanny said, Lena, before I go? My uncle never come home from Lebanon. Half of them is still over there. That's what me granny used to say. He's never come home. Like, you imagine coming home in the same plane as your mate, except for you're alive and he's dead. And when you get off the plane, you're going to see his mammy. You know, and you have to stand there and salute her. You know, and I remember seeing them coming home the first time. But the second time it was so different. You know, an Irish hero was killed in battle on active duty in Beirut in Lebanon. Just like I said he was. Shout out to Lena for finding that. But guys, listen, Spencer, I have to fuck off. I've not had me dinner, right? So it's in there and it's calling me. Me steak pie is calling me. Me chocolate is calling me. That can wait. But thanks everyone for coming in. Spencer, we'll talk. And how are you, Jono? We'll talk another time. You always come in when I'm fucking off. Why do you always do that? Why do you always come in when I'm going? I haven't It's like when I don't eat, I'm moody as fuck. I've loads of chocolate. Ah, will you fuck off as well? Have you come in here to upset me? No, how are you, Alan? Nah, listen to me, like I said there. I like watching a few things on Netflix, you know what I mean? With me chick. Like, we have this thing where she picks something and I pick something one night, right? Last night my choice was fucking shit. I picked the worst film in the world. But I'm gonna try rectify that now in a minute. But I'm going in to have me dinner, guys. Thanks everyone for coming in. Like I said here, I've not had me dinner. And it's in there calling me. Me steak pie, me vegetables, me gravy. And then I'm gonna have dessert. And speaking of dessert, I'm about to dessert you right now. I'll see you later. Spencer, thanks for coming in. Everyone, thanks for coming in. And congratulations to Flavors and Liverpool for winning the league. Well done, lad. You deserve it. You did it on merit. Nobody can take that away from Liverpool. Smashing Man United by 40 points. That's what you call justice for the 97, man. Congratulations to all them fans, and I hope they have a bed in heaven. And shout out to that lady Anne, 30 years that she fought the Hillsborough inquiry. You know, shout out to her too. What a fucking woman, man. What a lady. What an icon. You know, shout out to all the Scousers, man. Congratulations on winning your Premier League. It kills me to say it, but I'm a football fan, and let's have a right. Liverpool did it and battered Man United this season, boy. We didn't just finish 15th. Liverpool has battered us by 40 points. Say no more. Jude McDonald's and I'm done. I know it, mate.